And what's up, YouTube? Stuntastic 210 back at you with an actual cinema review this time. Not kicks on a couch. It's going to be cinema on a couch. And I never really felt compelled to do a movie review until I saw Deadpool. Deadpool is by far one of the top 3 comic book films of all time. As far as my personal preference, it goes The Dark Knight, Captain America Civil War, and Deadpool. Hands down, a phenomenal film. Ryan Reynolds really took his time and effort and put it all into this, and you will definitely not be disappointed. It took him 11 years to get this film off the ground, and you can tell it really paid off when you watch it. One thing that really impressed me was how well they captured Colossus and his demeanor. If you grew up watching the X-Men cartoons back in the early 90s, then you know Colossus was, even though he was so strong and you know, he was compelled, he always had heart and he always tried to look out for anybody else. So he was really a kind-hearted, gentle giant. And they did in Deadpool what it took them 8 X-Men films that they couldn't even get right. They got that right in Deadpool from the jump. They had his accent, they had his demeanor, as far as height. I mean, they really put a phenomenal amount of work. It's definitely not a film your kids should see. It's rated R for a reason. And when it comes to Deadpool, because of the character that he is, it wouldn't have worked any other way. He's foul-mouthed, very violent, and there are scenes in there that just really you really shouldn't take your kids. They shouldn't be exposed to, because there's a lot of cussing and fucking. And at one point, you know, they do have Deadpool's dick meat out, and it's a little ashy, it's a little toasty, because it looks like a bacon wrapped jalapeno. And, you know, you try not to look at that, but it's flailing around all over the place. So, I mean, you can't really take your kids to go see something like that. But overall, the film was a phenomenal success. From the opening credits, the fourth wall, it's really a well done film. And it's not just a great comic book film, it's just a great film in general. I highly suggest that you check it out. You will not be disappointed. Very much worth all the money that you're going to be paying to go see it. And Ryan Reynolds has a definite franchise on his hands. And if they can keep up with the pace that they've done with this one, it's going to be a huge success. And Deadpool has single-handedly changed the way comic book films are made. With this rated R rating, now they're even talking about Wolverine 3 being rated R. This is like a genre defining film, because if you look at how The Dark Knight was, it changed the way comic book films were made. You know, from a PG-13 perspective, it made everything dark, gritty, and a more adult toned film, where it didn't feel so campy and so comic booky, to where, you know, people can actually go and be intrigued. And, you know, it started off as a heist film essentially, but, you know, it progressed, and it was a great way that Christopher Nolan portrayed The Dark Knight. I love that. And like I said, Deadpool will change the way future comic book films were made. Maybe we may even get a Punisher film, a true Punisher film, that will be rated R and true to the actual source material. And that's something I would really look forward to seeing. Even if they could be on the screen together, that would be even awesome. But make sure you check it out. Definitely worth your time and money to go see it. And that's all I have. Make sure you check it out again. Cinema on a couch this time, not kicks on a